What's going? Haven't made a video since like maybe like 2 weeks ago. I don't really know. Time kind of flies, but it's March 2nd. Well, March 3rd. March 3rd, and yeah, I'm just happy to make this video. I definitely try to like just give out like what I know and stuff, cause like, you know, even though I don't like explaining that stuff in a sense that it shouldn't have to be explained. It's yeah, yeah, you know, it's this opportunity. Like, sorry. What I mean is like even when I say that stuff like that, I already imagine like people already being like, let's just say, better than me. Like I shouldn't have to explain where you should already be. If you think something's bad, it's like lower yourself, bring yourself to a better place. It's basically what I have to say. That's just disclaimer for the video. Don't gotta explain, but I'm sad. Oh, glory to King Jesus. I'm bringing this how I want to. You know, last time I said I was bringing it in weakness, lowness. I gotta bring it like me, cause even in that, like it's just filling into something that was never there. People will bring like a fake mask, and if you live in it, you're not gonna die. But like I don't mean to speak crazy, but like the people around you would definitely die. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be seeing this stuff in my sleep. Like I remember the last time I tried to run from this stuff, knowing dang well I'm not even guilty with this. Like folks just try to blame me for this and this and this and this. Let me tell you why. Cause like just ever since I done told people like, okay, that people can do better. They can do better. Sorry. Folks can just do better and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like jumping out of protection. And like that stuff is beautiful to me because it's just like it's gonna show realism. Like you actually put something on the line, and even if people don't see it, it's like you actually stepped out of a place, out of protection, not of own doing or own will, but it's like out of like actually seeking people out for who they are, what they are, what they believe in. It's like actually coming for folks. So stepping into that, I'm saying, just to give you like a brief rundown, just so if you one day want to just be great or want to know this and this and this and this, literally all it takes is being you. Because I'm not gonna lie, it feels like a plug that been put in ever since like I just stopped being me, stop just doing everything. Because I don't want to say like that stuff, it'll never tear you down, but it's just like, it's going to do what it needs to do. If it needs to kill 100 people on the line, it's going to do that just because you was willing not to like listen or something. And I just say that because it's just like, we have this lifetime and we have the next one. If you die in this one, Lord knows you're dead in the next. Like how do I say this? Like, like some people don't think life is complex like this. Boom. Afterlife will show you that. And I'm just saying, because it's just like everything matches up to something. And all I can say, man, to like add on to that, is people already have like beautiful ways of coming up. And that alone just adds on to just knowing that like messages like this really do be for people. Because everyone ain't blessed with like just something just so beautiful, some this. It's like you have to come up from something and like, yeah. It's like it's like one of the things you keep on your, like a necklace you'll keep on your neck just to remember this. It's like remembering where you came from, remembering where your people came from. And sorry, not to just keep speaking on that, but like that stuff really do lift me up. But what I was getting at was yeah, like I remember like I don't want to say like I like dang near tried to like escape from this basically. And I remember like 3 days, 3 nights straight, I had like nightmares. This stuff's crazy to me. In like vision form. And like not gonna lie, it's crazy. All 3 times it was correlated into my brother. Cause like even through like he sees the real in everything. So it's like anytime I just like fall asleep, put my head down, fall asleep, do this, like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he never gave up where others didn't gave up. And like it's still so crazy. Cause like them 3 nightmares and everything, that stuff meant something to me. Cause like every single time God will just be showing me. And let me just tell you, like this is kinda just like, it's kinda just like a warm up. I'm gonna keep this stuff going and everything. But I'm just like, okay. So still so beautiful to me. What I'm basically just saying is just like even when everything around you, like just imagine someone or something is worthy. Man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. Oh my God. You wouldn't want to be the one who, strips that away from folks. And I say that because it's just like, that's why I say, bro, everything really don't gotta be explained. Man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. Every time. And it's real, I ain't gonna lie, it's disgusting. Like, it gets disgusting. Every time reality ain't even like really faced. Folks come up with fake narratives. Fake this. And it's just like, dang, you gotta stare that stuff in the face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even speaking crazy. It's just like, ever since, like, I've been on the journey, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm just trying to be one-on-one with you. Trying to be real. But, yeah, what I want to tell you is, it's definitely not worth it to die down. I'd be dying, like, dying in my own thoughts, thinking like, man, like, so much I can do to like just better everything around me, myself, everything, situations. And it literally starts it's like putting a pinpoint right here, right now, kind of. And y'all know so funny? I wasn't doing that because I remember the last time I did something like that, everyone, they thought I was striking them. They thought I was, and when that stuff comes close to home, you gonna really stop doing what you believe in. I'm just speaking one-on-one with you. You gonna really stop all that stuff. It's just like, dang. Even though you know it's the right way, if folks feel like this, you just gon' you gon' run from calling. You gon' do this and this for the sake of love. For instance, there's this verse that talks about man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. some things I just like, it never leaves my mind. It talks about how the heart, is evil. And one trait about the heart, I'm saying all glory to King Jesus, is it's going to feel, it's going to go out, it's going to like have outbursts of love, rage, energy. And it's evil for a reason. You can't let that be the heart of your body. I mean, the mind of your body. Also, the heart of your body. Like, with me, what people don't know, it feels like I'm doing too much, but I promise you I'm not. What people don't know, and that's why folks got to know. What people don't know is I haven't really felt like, it might just seem like I'm just throwing some like sad trauma or something. I haven't really felt my heart in like 2 years. Ever since I done gave up anger like this, God done really cleansed me from that. And like, it's sad. So even without even knowing it, now that I done entered back into what it seemed like a world state of being, it's like what people proclaim what it is, it never was. It's just like that stuff that already vanished. But it's just like people would never know if it's never spoke or preached about. And like, yeah, I'm just saying this now because one day if you do step into this atmosphere knowing like, okay, there's something more than just a highway of living. Like, there's actually people out here in the low skirts, the low, how do I say this? Like I don't know what it's called. Like the low avenue skirted area. I don't know. Like, just everything not just so high. And not to make everything just sound so sweet, but like, yeah, it's like you're gonna be prepared for battle. Kind of like an astronaut in his suit or her suit. Our Lord King Jesus, so beautiful to me. Someone like me, it's like I'm given like an infinite number of tries. Nothing can really tear me down. Nothing can really this. But believe, like in certain, it's like doing something a million times. By the time everything's over, 3 lifetimes then went away. And like, yeah, that's all I can really just say. Even what people don't see, it's like you just gotta, you gotta stand where it was given. Where it was given, what you was given. Because at the end of the day, people is basically just guarding your destiny. They're guarding where you should have been walking in. Because if people knew what truth looked like, if people do know what true look like. But let me tell you what this means. If they knew what truth looked like, folks are basically like, what is it called? Like deconstruct, basically, like this break. And because we're given grace and mercy, man, this stuff is so beautiful to me. Really just grace. Oh man, this stuff is so beautiful to me. You're given all the fruits of the world, I don't really know how that stuff will look like, but anything that look negative, anger, this. Oh my God. In a way, you gotta be thankful for that. Man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. Like, knowledge really do be power because, love and everything, that stuff will seem easy when you like grind for it, when you work for it. But like, this game is like, it's like a twisting game. Like, it's kind of crazy, but it's like a twisting game for real. Next thing you know, everything just flipped. Love comes easy. It becomes your base. Oh. And actually striving for connection. Yeah, striving for connection. Be like the hardest part, basically. knowledge, I feel like that's already gonna be there. If you make it to the end, if you make it back to the beginning, you basically have everything that you need, honestly. Like, you're never without. But that's all I have to really just come up here and say. Like, like, we're human, but at the end of the day, so much things go on. All the, it's gonna sound crazy to say, but all the bombing that's going on, war-like things, the evil that's rising. It's like, why not just be you? Why not just speak? Why not just stand for something? Even if you fall, there's gonna be someone that's going, someone gonna strengthen you to get back up. And all I can really just say is, don't be that burdening factor on someone else's life where you could have been helping them get up. It's like, yeah, you wasn't there for that. But you know that's really just for like like the power punchers, like people that's deep in the spirit with that stuff. Cause I can't lie, there's a reason for structure. You just gotta imagine some people is built like bases to houses on these things. Like, what I wanted to mention was I remember like God just showing me like just multiple signs, and he's never wrong. That's the crazy thing. It's not crazy to me, but anytime like anytime I talk to God, anytime I talk to God, I be contemplating about the same thing. Like, man, I wish I just wasn't just so lazy with things, or like, not really that, but like, I don't know, stuff would just be on my mind. But anytime trouble will come or trouble will arise, I go back to just like, having everything but not spreading it out. Like, yeah, I'll go to King Jesus for sure. But that's really all I had to say. Like, go out in your calling, your walk, it comes with just knowing yourself. You can't be lost or blind when you got people all around you. And what I can say with that is just believe. Like, there's nothing I do without actually like power punching in belief. If I don't believe it, you just gonna shrug it off. Like, just know there's a centerpiece to everything. Like, there's life to everything. I don't know how to like overly just keep stating that, but there's life to everything. If you were to see like this or something, like, I don't know, like, there's this verse that and for the ones who like, who is like just newly introduced to this stuff, or like, just anything, stuff so beautiful to me. Like, the verses and stuff, this stuff is really just like teachers spitting game from back then. And what I was getting at was from like a philosophical standpoint. Like, the verse was talking about like it was either pray or read to like with your own like understanding, like with how much you have in here, like bring it to that like occurrence and like altitude of everything, that situation, instead of just like overly applying, or like just under applying. Yeah, but that's just all I had to say. Like, there's truth to you. There's not truth to someone who you could be. How do I say this? Like, yeah, that stuff is like on the roadmap. If you wanted to, like, Yeah, it is on the roadmap, like just looking forward and stuff. Shoot, it can be looking backwards to the side. However it comes to you. All I'm just saying is like, just true to you. Believe in you. Every single portion of you. And literally just walk. But yeah. Someone like me, I would have not posted this. Literally. Computer probably would have said, not enough storage, whatever. Probably would have not posted this. But yeah, this is kind of just like, a warm up. I'd be thankful to post this, but I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. As of right now, just putting people on to what I do know. But it's crazy. I have a cousin. We talk about like a lot of conspiracy stuff. And I remember like 2 days ago, it's getting crazy. I don't know. God said don't explain. But I really can't find no way other than explaining. Literally. Like, how am I just supposed to? Okay, look. All glory to King Jesus. Yeah. We were talking about conspiracies and stuff. But I remember like it keep revolving around the same thing. Basically, I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough because all I have to do is just step. Because where I step, it's a bigger footprint than where others are step. Not saying that it's anything better or anything, but it's just like, realize what you have, because by the time you know it, when everything is gone, you're going to be wishing you could have had more time to like, just do this, speak, this. But that's how it was in Judgment Day. I remember just hoping and wishing for more time, a second chance. And I done woke from that. Man, just being overly thankful. And here I am, like a year later, just contemplating on not posting. Whole time it's just like this what you done asked for. This what you done prayed for. In the most craziest time ever, in the most detrimental time ever. Remember just, saying like, no, like, that was just so loud to me. Remember knowing how I could have helped everyone. Let me tell you this straight. Knowing I could have helped my brother, because long story short, I see everything for what it is. And he do too. Man, stuff so crazy to me. Stuff so crazy to me. And we both be seeing everything for what it is. And long story short, I won't hold in my weight on this end. Because on this end, I'm doing things for the people. And for him, for sure, he's showing how there's a way to just, be you, be, I'm saying, kind of like this or however, and still make a way, like just showing like how the engine could keep going. Man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. And all I had to do was just step, because I'm not gonna lie, I be living in this life like just seeing stuff just fall into place, and I'm just like, man, like, it's just like, dang, like, I was like, dang, I didn't seen this before. It'll seem like a timer, like oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This stuff's getting crazy. This that real stuff that I don't really talk about, but it was yesterday. Yesterday, I was talking about literally this, and like I'm not gonna lie, someone like me, I don't be knowing how to like address situations like this. Like I'm not, I don't just say, oh, like my friend this or it was like, but basically that's how it was. Basically, like, sorry man, I'm not used to this, so it just might seem like. I remember me and my cousin, we were talking, and I remember we brought up this same point, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I know what all this stuff mean. God dang. Trust me. Wait. Oh my god. This stuff's crazy to me. Oh my god. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Someone like me, I know some, and I just won't say it, just to keep like peace between everyone. But like, sorry. I don't even know how to follow up with this. Um, let's keep going. Like, everything just makes sense. This is literally like where I would basically die, cause like, I'm not gonna lie, I got a heart so much for people. I ain't gonna lie, I'd hate to see myself win and everyone else just fall. And long story short, this is literally where it starts. Like, let's just keep going. Let's keep going. What the heck? My bad. Let's just keep going. Um, I remember seeing a whole bunch of things. I remember, uh, like everything just keep falling into place. Um, dang, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect this to be like this. As I'm talking, bro, this stuff is just like hitting me. My bad. And it low key, it seems hard to put together, but we gonna go and see how this goes. Um, from probably like a year or two ago, I remember God showing me the Judgment Day vision and where it done went wrong, where people done went wrong, and started off how I should have, but at like even in the beginning of the vision, I remember I just spawned in angry. I wasn't like angry at the heart, but I was angry like up here, just thinking, man, like stuff's crazy to me. I remember thinking like Like folks don't know what they talking about. Folks do not know what they talking about. But I didn't feel it right here at all. It was just all right here. I'm like, man, like, folks don't know what they talking about. And let's keep going. Stuff's crazy to me. And at the end of all that, like even in the beginning, like I remember just running into like kind people. I remember there was a little boy, little kid. Like how the vision started was in a castle. Let me just explain it real quick. It started in a castle. It was God's castle. He was inside the castle. No one seen him. Because no one seen him, everyone was being them. But the thing about this world is you should already be you. Man. Let's just say you should already be you, but no one's watching. Someone like me, I'm always me. But, you know, when they beat down on you for thinking something's like this, and let's just say you have love for people, you're gonna shift your way, shift your purpose, everything for the sake of people. But like the word will tell us, you know, like what good comes from that. Like you're gonna be too smart to just jump into something like that. You're gonna beat yourself up for something that you know better of, and you're not gonna have no escape because it's just like you're gonna be fighting with yourself. Man, it's so crazy to me. And to make it even better, you're not even gonna be fighting with yourself for real. It's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna have everything God related, in a sense that it's gonna seem like you fighting with God. Whole time you fighting with yourself, and to put like a cherry on top, you ain't never gonna escape it, because once you begin to believe it's just you, let's just say against God, it's just like, you know, you're just gonna always be under something. It's the greatest illusion, it's the greatest scheme, and if you don't put this stuff together right, you'll truly fall with that stuff. And that's what comes with living. It's like, there's people that truly die with this stuff. If you faking a death, if you know what I'm saying, all glory to King Jesus, man, it's still so crazy to me. Whew. Faking a death. I mean, you already know what comes with the life stuff. It's like taking a seat for someone who was, you know, who was saying like, okay, one day in 20 years, there's this thing that we used to do in elementary. We'll be in class. I remember thinking like, I feel like that's kind of how it went. Like other classes was doing it, and I was kind of waiting for our turn. Maybe we done did it the same day. I don't know. It's called a time capsule. You'll write in it and stuff, and maybe put something in it. I remember, like, from that moment, just thinking, like, man, this stuff seems like a great project. Like, I would have went home, put my favorite, I don't know, favorite toy, like, it's just so amazing, because you just know somewhere else, a different place, someone done went harder. You could take that stuff home. It's like a science project or something, or like a time project. I don't know, like, I just remember, I feel like I did that 2 times. Like in 25 years, it's gonna come to this address if you're still living there. And like I feel like the teacher then said, like, like, yeah, like that. Like if you still living there, like it's gonna come to you. And maybe if someone else moves in by that time, like they'll see that and maybe they'll get that to you. And like that stuff just gets your mind running, because it's just like it's something that was like always, like it was for you. And just like this world is literally for you. And you know how this stuff goes. It's to bring the realness out of people. This world will get destroyed one day. It's already climbing towards that. With all the signs, all these things coming to, let's just say, fulfilling. It's just trying to bring a real version out of you. And all I can really just say is it definitely will cost. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so crazy to me. For the people who thought they could always hide behind their gifts, behind that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you should have been Rose, because, how do I say this stuff? Like, not everyone's gifted with that. People, this stuff's crazy to me. People truly suffer, is what I'm basically getting at. And you wouldn't want them to live double the lifetime of suffering off of your doing. Because at the end of the day, because I see that stuff for what it is. I know even in Judgment Day, I remember seeing everyone fall, just thinking, man, like, I basically didn't fail. Even though I was doing things right, seeing others fall, not gonna lie, it's like I done did everything wrong. So all I could really just say is, stuff's so beautiful to me. It's not an easy life. You literally have to keep going. How else do I say this? Like, I don't care how troubling anything can seem. The well deeply in you. Why do I say that? Because by the time you begin to understand, it's like, I don't know how else to say this. The key is you. God's already good. He came for us. If you already done experienced him, man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. Man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. How can that last? How can, like, let me know what it is. Because someone like me, every time you get hit with this so much, there is this verse. Man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. That talks about, basically, let me just explain it like this. Like, my bad. But it talks about for people that can go far and deep in this and this, like, basically just don't eat of all this for, like, like, it was basically just stating, like, when are you gonna wake his people, basically? Because you can know a lot, but when you are truly, like, dipped in, it's like the timer is gonna be on you. The pocket watch is gonna be in your pocket. Even though God's in control of all this, it's like, like, you can truly bring death with as much power. And I don't mean to say this in a wrong way. I mean it's like the same amount that, like, same amount of wrong is like the same amount of power that can be given to do good. Like, I don't really know how to say it, but you get what I'm saying? Like, with great power comes great responsibility. So, all I can really just say is people intent, I promise you it means something. The Bible, it might seem like, how do I say this? It might seem like it's soft like this, and maybe you'll sprinkle some hardness with, like, you know, some tough verses, some tough words, maybe going to the Old Testament, I don't know, even in the New Testament. But I promise you, it's trying to show folks what's still, you know, what's undiscovered or discovered in this world from back in the days and right now. Back in the days, and before I put you, like, what I'm basically just getting at, oh my God, is basically divination, like divine power. It's so beautiful to me. Man, it's so crazy to me. I promise you, everything that people would think are here, it really do come out to play. Like, and that's why this stuff is so crazy to me. Cause so much stuff will pass by if you continue to let it pass by. People think they willingly serving the Lord. I promise you. Do you know what comes in the midst of that? Other religions testifying how if you done stepped into this mud, like your footprint gonna be there. Like, how do I say this? Like, the same things others had to beat. Just because you step into Christ, it don't, it's so crazy to me, man. It don't just wipe away. It's supposed to be used for his greater good. Like, I promise you. People could know how I look from back in the day. Same me. That's that same me that could have just fell to their knees, just asking for forgiveness every corner, saying like, oh, I was made like this, or this. Instead of, like, you know, just using it for good. Instead of just, like, you know, instead of so beautiful to me. Instead of like this, you know what I'm saying? Stuff so beautiful to me. Like, you're not living to live a mediocre life, so it's just like, stuff so beautiful to me. Promise you, man. Everything is just, it's so, oh, hopefully depictable is the right word. Like, it's so easy to get picked out. And all I can really just say is people do require a lot of work. Because, you know what I'm saying? Folks are coming back to me like it's something I'm supposed to be like, my bad. If you think I'm speaking wrong or something, I'm not. But folks will come back to me thinking like I'm supposed to just be like surprised by this or like that or this. Whole time, man, like, my bad. I promise you I'm not speaking wrong. Like, man, it's so beautiful to me. What I was getting at was like, whole time there's to be like two people, you know, walking powerfully, 3, 4, 5, 6, instead of just like, you know, like, you can't let nothing beat you on this earth, is what I'm just getting at. And the fact that you even come close, like, just imagine like this alone is some type of like shielding. Like, you done made it into some type of pool, like, you know, like, for the people that know about like the ocean and stuff, like Hollywood, Like just pulls. But yeah, that's just really all I had to say for real. Like try to strengthen people, because people will die exactly where they thought they were living. And with that, let folks hate you like they done hated God, because at the end of the day, he still saved people that thought it was far gone or something. Still done saved. Why I'm mentioning that is because as you begin to walk to actually be strong, just like in other religions and stuff, you can walk to seem pure. You can walk to be in peace. The list keeps going. Over here, like going deep into this stuff so beautiful to me. Into what is it called? Like non-denominational. That you're given the ability, at least from my point of view, to not to not be moved so much that by the time you begin to move, it's a great place of starting. You're given an empty palette. No cracks, no whatever is needed, basically. Even if there's some denomination or something that has some, it's like you're always on top. Because at the end of the day, let's just say this stuff comes from people, even if it was given by even if it was God given. At the end of the day, everything goes up a tree. Everything goes up a line, like a lineage. But lineage is what I said. But yeah, all glory to King Jesus. Stuff so beautiful. But yeah, I just had to mention that because it's just like, folks is not as safe as they think they are. You know what I'm saying? People have been thinking as much as folks think I speak hot, for sure they done thought that about someone else. And all I can really just say is people is trying to bring saving. And as you pick up yourself, I definitely will say, really know yourself, because you're not just going to be tossing fire all around. If good intent right here, person with good intent, like that. And yeah. But stuff's so beautiful to me. I definitely will say that stuff do bring refinement, because even the people, let's just say they have medieval armor on, you done burned through that and gave them like a gold like type of skin, just with words of the spirit or something. All glory to King Jesus, respectfully. All I'm just saying is everything's for a reason. People see you for you, not what you can bring. God's already here. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. Make the most of moments and everything. But yeah, basically what I was just saying is everyone has their own path and everything. Let them do you. Let them do them. Because you cannot catch them, It's kind of just like words of encouragement. Beautiful to me. And someone like me, you can show me why you can't catch them, but all I'm just basically saying is take everything for what it is, and take yourself for who you are too. Because when you rise, it definitely will be beautiful, but you have to rise, you know? So, be great. It's basically what I'm just saying. Be great, be great, be great. Someone like me, I walk the way I walk. I don't look like other Christians because I didn't truly believe. Like, you know, these people shouldn't suffer. People around me, folks shouldn't suffer. Even though others, you know, they'll look down like this or whatever. You know, it's like you just, by the time you know it, you're not gonna take that stuff to heart. Even though that stuff would be wrong and stuff, it's just like there's just always gonna be a way, basically. And all that stuff really do, it tears down on you. Like, folks are really, you know, folks are really look up to you without you even knowing it. And all I really just got to say is, man, this stuff is so beautiful. Continue to go like you, because, like, I'm not gonna lie, with all this, like, God had one request from me. He asked me, didn't even ask me, but he said, basically asked, like, he asked me to tell his people that he's coming soon and the revelation is true. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do anything that he asks as soon as I just begins to, oh, what can I bring for people? What can I lay down for people? How can I lay my own self down? Like, be you. As strong as you can be, you're going to be the foundation of whatever is shown. People is not going to see some cone, some orange cone when you show up. They're going to see you. No matter how high your mind can get, your spirit can get, your soul can get. Man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. You're going to have to, you know, no matter how many battles and stuff you go through, you're going to have to fight for you, basically. Man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. Moses, in the story where he done strike the rock out of anger, and God wanted him to speak. This stuff is so beautiful to me. Wait till realism is applied. God knows what he's doing. That's one thing I will always say. God knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? When I speak like this, you know folks gonna hate. Not like specifically me or something. They're gonna like, how do I say this? Like, like, you just know it's not gonna be good. Folks gonna give you looks and everything. And all I can really just say, make that stuff grind for a reason. So, he knows what he's doing. Why do I say this? It's because every moment is literally filled with like richness. You can't skip on a moment just because you think it's great or something. Like, man, this stuff's so beautiful to me. And like, yeah, that's all I can really just say. Yeah, he done told me to tell his people he's coming soon. The revelation is true. And what I can say with that is, you know, you're going to have to do what you can do, because I know him for who he is. Oh my God. And I try to mention the word to show, like, you know, like that's great foundation. You see me, I go off on my own type of timing. And all I can really just say, with whatever good or bad that can be perceived, it's like something is always able to come out of it. And make sure, you know, off of you, if you go deep enough, make sure that stuff, you know, comes out well. Because, man, it's like the glory gonna go somewhere. But if you never reach such glory lands, it's like, you know, this stuff is so beautiful to me. it's gonna be nothing to testify about. But like, yeah, that's just all I have to say. Is he don't take you through the trial and everything. Just leave your own self behind. It don't matter how high you can get and what limits you. Like what limits you. What limits you. That's so crazy. Please list it all. Man, there's always a fail safe. Man, I done got far. My brother done brought me back to reality. Stuff is so beautiful to me. And even in that, you know, even when it seems unexplainable, man, I still be having folks' best interest at hand. Like, I don't never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just me without even explaining it. Folks gonna always meet up at the end. Like, it's crazy. People can really be great is what I'm saying. And in a place where evil is literally striving to attach to all these things, it's going to be a rude awakening for real, for the Christians, you know? Just knowing, like this stuff was given for free. And where people is like just taking lavishly, there's no one to stay. There's like no one here to like harvest. Basically, where's already ready. Folks is too busy trying to just have a own playground at their own. And all I can really just say with that is like, you know, like everything comes and go. Before people know it, their life is gonna come and go. And all I have to say is this stuff is so beautiful to me. Is that there will be another life. And failing in this life is like failing in the next. Like all you had to do was be you or be strong or be whatever. Last until such end, because I promise you, there's always a balance. Like, yeah. But hopefully you got something from this. All I'm just saying is there's truly greatness on this earth. People that do conspiracy and stuff, they were just naming stuff like, my bad for saying it like that. They were saying, like, for real, they were saying, like they done found like the remnant of like Nimrod body, like the same time and place where like folks are just messing with science or like, you know, that's the best way I'm gonna put it. Like basically things was meshed together. For the folks who know it, you know, fallen angels are, you know, meshed together with humans. But that stuff really is real though. Like for the fact that, you know, one thing that should definitely scream is the fact that the government's not even open with folks. Like you know, it's supposed to be one nation under God and everything. But you see how that stuff going. And when you actually put this stuff into play, all I can really just say is for something to continue to run as large as it is, man, this stuff is so beautiful to me. You gotta know something is getting put into place. And when you really realize, oh my God, what principle really is, this stuff's so beautiful to me. You're gonna know something's missing, and like all I can really just say is my bad. But all I can really just say is stuff's so crazy to me. Stuff is so crazy to me. Yeah, this stuff's so crazy to me. All I can really just say is we have everything that we need, and yeah. You know, show people that promised land. Oh my God, I'm not gonna lie. Like, please continue to, to whoever I'm speaking to, continue to do you. For real. Someone like me, like, I'm sorry. Like, anytime I explain, bro, that stuff, it goes blank. I can explain. You know that. Sorry, I had to say that quick. But, my bad. It was nothing bad. It was nothing crazy. But, I'm so serious. But, like, okay, it's all good. But, like, I be trying to just, like, trying to show, like, how it is for me. Maybe that stuff will get clearer one day. But, like with me, gotta tell me, like, don't listen to him. Yet, like, his ways ain't never fail. And the thing about me, like, like, it's like evening out every time. Like, for instance, in the word, it talks about how Moses wasn't able to see the promised land. The others was, but he wasn't. He was carried away by God. And perished with God. And all I can really just say with that is, if you can, just envision yourself as characters or, people in the Bible. If you like to look into different books or anything, like, I don't know, what brings a foundation to you? What, like, like, let me know. And my bad, I might be talking for too much, but I'm not trying to talk for too long. When you go down, like, some type of, like, conspiracy type of way, some type of strengthening type of way, some type of believing type of way, what do you notice that, like, that helps things stay together? Like, back then, I remember, like, my bad, but only reason I could be able to do that is because I really don't even know if I think it is what it is. Scoliosis, yeah. It seems crazy, but yeah, that's the only way I was able to do that. Sorry in advance. But it wasn't nothing crazy. But it's so beautiful to me. Yeah, like, I forgot what I used to do. Like, back when I looked like every other Christian, and he done showed me my path. He done showed me, like, it would be through visions and stuff. I'll see, like, like, I'd be in the same shoes as Moses. Like, I remember in, like, visions, I'll be walking. I remember I'd just be having, like, sandals or something, be walking with a staff. As you know, like, it'll just be crazy things. And that's why it's gonna be so important. When you realize you make it far, you actually gotta engage with people. Cause just imagine you're able to actually understand what goes on in people's life, what's built in people's life, how they look, everything. Like, you're able to diagnose. And all I can really just say is, like, that stuff is just really beautiful. Because that stuff just adds on. As you keep going, it adds on. If you ever decide to add God into your life, it just builds. It already been there. For me, I'm telling you, that stuff would have been like It would have been like a dark lamp, basically. Like, just imagine a red lamp. A red lamp, it's like you can't really even see for real, but it's light. Imagine building off that principle. Me just living in the world, you know? Like, there would be some mishaps and stuff. Like, I'd be like, dang, like, I really done did that. Yeah, you know? That's just me just explaining how my game, like, that's how that stuff will really go. And someone like me, if you have a great heart, a big heart, that stuff will really kill you. Like, you know, knowing that you done messed up like that. It's like really having, like, you know, a heart attack of your own, basically. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. The same way how people see, like, the good people suffering and stuff. All I can really just say is stuff is so crazy to me that there is a line to all these things. Like, how do I say this? Like, everything is put into place. If you were to imagine, like, you know, it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. But this world really is wicked. Like, only way to win is to be hated by the world. Why do I say that? It's because even in your goodness, please don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. In your goodness, man, this stuff is so crazy to me. You're gonna, you know, like, imagine people just playing with you. You didn't make it to a good state of being. People know how this stuff go. You didn't make it to a good state of being. Stuff's crazy to me. On accident or something. Like, you done made it there. Like, it's a promised land of its own. And stuff's so crazy to me. Stuff's so crazy to me, man. Sorry. And like, yeah, long story short, people in good hands suffer for a reason. That's a nap, basically, that folks gotta wake from it. Don't get me wrong, you know, I don't see myself like a great watcher or something just because I done touched Christ like this or like that. You know, I'm just stating this stuff just like, you know, off my, I don't know. My greatest intent to be me. Like, you know, so stuff's crazy to me. So like, yeah, good people do suffer for a reason. There's already people in this world, like, there's already principalities in this world, and the other state of saying that is are already gods in this world. It don't matter how good you are, because at the end of the day, they want currency. Even though Christ done paved the way, he done paved the way for will. Like, off of your own doing, off of your own choosing, he'll pay for that. Even though he done set the world free, it's like questioning, like, man, like, did he really set the world free? I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that's how you have to see that stuff, because at the end of the day, someone will suffer off of not really knowing what this stuff means, even though it was easier than easy to understand, in a sense that people done made it hard for no reason, and it's not really people's fault. It's just stand up so they don't have to stand up. And even in that, you regroup, you know, you bring what was always supposed to be there to help strengthen, basically. Not in a bad way, but yeah. My bad, but yeah, just basically getting back to this. Literally, don't let what you done seen, felt, heard, everything just die off. What you done lived just died off. Because at the end of the day, someone can benefit from that. Even if you truly believe you'll make it to the end, show why that is. Because if you see the underlying factor of you just never giving up or something, it's like that will always remain true. And if you even if you take off all the layers of everything, if you're just a core, like, like how the heart has, how the earth has, like, just the core, like hot molten core in the midst of it. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really like looked into that stuff, but just off like hey, I'm saying, just what I'm getting at is some days you're just gonna have to shave it all off to see if you still have it. Without it, you still good? Are you still, you know what I'm saying? All glory to Jesus. I forgot, I shaved my head. My bad. But yeah, like I've been meaning to say that. I recorded a lot of videos, I just really haven't been posting. But yeah, this is so beautiful to me. So just so beautiful. But yeah, just really a reminder. As far as you can go, that's as far as someone could suffer. Imagine taking people laps around the world and you immobilize them, Like, yeah, that's all I really gotta say is, everything means something. So, make the best of it. Cause, yeah, it's just beautiful to me. Someone like me, I can't lie. Like, I can't. Like, signs like this will begin to show, like, on my main page, like, on TikTok or something. Like, as soon as stuff starts seeming hot and stuff, and spicy like that, or whatever, I'll be knowing I'll be having to make a video. Why? Because there's so much to do, so much to say, so much to uplift. And, like, just so, like, I can break that stuff down for someone who could be living, like, the same life or something. I don't know. It's like, don't get me wrong, this stuff really don't be for everyone. Like, sadly, sometimes how it goes is like being born to suffer until you don't have no more. But, all I have to say is, I don't even know how to get around that, honestly. Like, everything do happen for a reason. Sometimes you just gotta take, like, that L, cause, that loss, cause it's gonna strength for you, but it seemed like, it seemed like a molten core against you. It seemed like a world against, but yeah, that's just really all I have to say. Take that loss because I talked about this before. Even where you don't see where it is good, it really do be good. So understand that there's principles to this stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, please don't limit yourself, because man, I be saying I see all this. It's because what I do see it for is like where I be understanding that stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, that's exactly where folks want you to be limited. Not to speak down on people, but it's just like like serve what you serve before you get mixed into the crowd, basically. No disrespect. But like, for real. My bad. But Yeah. So literally, there's principles to this world, and just let me know what you can hold on to for real, cause I don't know. Like just like this bottle or something. There's things that go in. And I don't know, when it comes out it's gonna be good. So yeah. That's one thing I can't say about this video. The last thing, like um whatever it can be, like however you follow up with things, like continue with that. Continue to believe in you. Even if it seems dark, just know it's gonna be light again. There's one of my favorite songs is kinda unreleased. It talks about the sun coming up again. And I play it because it's just like, man, some things I be wanting to keep on my walls and stuff. Not really as decoration, but it be meaning something to me. Like, it talks about like the sun coming up again, like sun come up again. I saw the sun come up again. I watched the sun come up again. And yeah, stuff is just so beautiful. I could really keep going with that song because it has meaning, but yeah, continue to do you, literally. Someone like me, man, I'm so interested in so much things. I'll be wanting to watch so much things like Sinners, the actor, Michael B. Jordan, he just won an award yesterday. I've been meaning to rewatch the show again, and I meant the movie again. And when I do, I'll be wanting to like watch, but I'll be wanting to commentate. I'll be wanting to bring the world in. Next thing you know, they might want to watch it for themselves. They gonna want to watch it for themselves. I don't know. And like, it don't only be with that, it be with everything. Like, some sides I just love seeing when I include folks in that. I don't know, it's everything. Like, whatever you love, whatever you keep doing, when you keep going for you, it builds. It's like, you can't come down. And like, yeah, that's just really how I have to say. See the good in you, because if you don't, no one else will. Even when others see, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be too far gone. Like, how do I say this? Like, folks was already prepared for that stuff. You know how people say white privilege this, white privilege that? My bad for saying it like this. Like, respectfully. You gotta know me. I don't got nothing against folks for real. For real. My bad. But that's just how it is. Some people was given a privilege. Understand if you come from no privilege, even if you do, understand if you was never given the opportunity as others, bro, take it for what it is. Literally, you know, stuff is never gonna be sweet just cause, you know, folks praise God like this. Like, he's not coming to sweeten no walk. Like, come as you are. And then the saving will be done. Like, that stuff already is done. It's already written for sure. But all I'm just really saying is like, you fitting in. You really can't. You can't fit in. So be great is really what I'm just saying. Understand it good, because if you don't, it's coming to kill you. And by the time you realize that, it's like a lose-lose game. Because people do understand that. But as people begin to wash down or brainwash or like, you know, it's like you begin to ruin a good remnant, a good vessel, off of the doing of people, off of choice. It's like evil works in the reverse of good. So all I can really just say is the same way how there's choice over here, there's choice over there. Even when people don't choose, it's so crazy to me. It finds a way to choose as you. If it can brainwash you into thinking you're not good, or even if you know you're good, it's still so crazy to me. It's still so crazy to me, man. Because I'm telling you, evil will provoke like it's alive. Why do I say that? If you know of an upcoming death, you gotta understand. Man, it sounds so crazy to me. You gotta understand, like, why, and how, like why people are like, just promote, like, spirituality and what is it called? Like just like the devil, or what is it called? Like this evil and everything just being so smart. It's because what you see is really not even what you see. And that might sound crazy, but you gotta know, man, there's always some compound to this. It's like folks should know of death, but unlike us, if you know of something, it's like you gotta continue with that. Maybe someone found a loop around it, I don't know. But bro, this video can get longer than it is. But part 2 gonna come. Look out. Man, it's gonna be a great day. March 3rd. But and I'm gonna remember that. Nah, I feel like okay. So man, it's so crazy to me. My bad. But what I was basically just finishing off was with like the way we move is different than how the spiritual move. And even if things is like proclaimed over your life, it's like it also it gives a way to escape. It's like the closest thing near death is life. For folks that watch like a lot of TV or the show Stranger Things, it's like these things, all that stuff really helps. Like the details and stuff, it helps bring things together. But like just to quickly go over this, 1 minute, 30 seconds, like 75 seconds. Is like with the things proclaimed over your life. Oh, it's so crazy to me, man. As close as it is, whether you feel it, whether it brings you like, whether it like like when you like inch closer towards something, like follow a path. It's gonna be life. Like yeah. Even if it feels like death is up above, all I can really just say is, if you already don't choose life right here, it's gonna be the same at the end. And like, yeah, it don't matter how dark stuff would be, go forward, for real. And just know that there's help. Help is always on the way. Saving is always on the way, for sure. I didn't see that in the vision. I remember I was left behind. Can I just go through this real quick? I remember I was left behind. God then came and oh my goodness, it's basically the summarized version of this video. I remember my cousin, he had his phone up. And I remember I felt bad because like the same way I done entered into trying to help people, it done knocked these folks down, respectfully. I'm just like, dang, like, man, for real. Knowing I had like good intent, it's like things backfire when you try, things is going to backfire. Trying to go against the grain, things is going to backfire. Even like, yeah, he had the phone up. I remember going in and just not feeling God, knowing that I was left behind. But the thing is, it's like now, it's like he was being left behind for his people in a sense of same way how folks, they'll like view me, like, I don't mean to say it like this, but like this so I can get through this real quick. Like they'll look at me and like this thing, everything I do is like just evil or something. But it's just stepping where no one else wanted to step. And it's not, I promise you, I don't be having nothing to hide, for real. And like in that sense, like folks really be so far gone where people could have helped, parents, uncles, aunts, you know, they didn't. And not to make it just sound like it's a young person world or something, but that's just really how it goes. It's like you would have left people for dead. And just because, like, folks will move in silence, folks will move without really doing too much, people begin to hate. But you got to know that stuff is for a good reason. If it could draw people in, they going to know about the coming. They going to know about the coming of the Lord for sure. Like, that's just all I have to say. People that they believe like this, they believe like this. And yeah, it's the greatest waking. But I do remember, yeah, just how it went. At the end of that vision, I guess I didn't post it, but I remember my brother, he was on the line. I called 911. It didn't even ring, but he was on the line. Oh man. And it was just so crazy. Like everything really do make sense. People could wonder how I remember this and this and this and this, but like all I'm just really saying is God really do help enhance. And where someone like you can find something else somewhere else. Like believe, just believe. That's all I really ask. Like it don't matter where, what, believe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just all I have to say. People know what they're doing in a good way. And it's going to require people to wake every single day, you know? Folks gonna have to wake. So, yeah, all glory to King Jesus. That's so beautiful.